matter the weather, Alexandria Emergency Hospital is always here for you. Rain or shine, our doors are open 24/7 to provide the care you and your loved ones need fast. Every second counts, and Alexandria Emergency Hospital is here to help you through any storm.
In the event of a water damage emergency, call PuroClean of Cenla.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How's it going? It is Thursday morning, the day before the 4th of July, where we're going to have a lot more people out on that lake, I'm thinking, this weekend. Had 3 out there fishing this morning. We have 2 right now. Toledo Bend looking pretty good. And I really think, for the most part, 90% of your time is going to be good if you're on the water, outside, shooting fireworks, whatever. It is going to be hot. It is going to be humid, and there is a rain chance. I actually bumped rain chances up a little bit today, as it looks like we're going to have that corridor along I-49 kind of firing up. Let's go ahead and take a look at things. Alexandria right now, looking pretty good here. We have hazy skies. We have temperatures in the 80s already. It's pretty much standard for this time of year. We're going to start near 80 at this time of day, and we're going to just keep going from there. And you can kind of see how these showers and storms are starting to orient themselves from around McAllister, Oklahoma, and they'll be going right down I-49 later. So if you have travel plans, if you're going to be out and about, it could rain. And we kind of had that set up yesterday. We had some heavier bursts of rain in southwestern Rapides Parish. We saw the clouds here. I posted about that, and that was after my lovely lunch at Buckets Crawfish and Seafood, by the way. Let me tell you, those shrimp and grits, they're good. So anyway, we have, now I'm all aflutter. But we had rain for Avoyles, St. Landry, Evangeline, parts of Rapides, but then the rest of the area pretty much dry, apart from that little cell there that popped up right around Rose Pine. So we did have that. 82 degrees in Alexandria right now. Mid-80s for most of the state, low 80s here. We are a little bit cooler with that haze in place. And for today, you're going to see the winds really start to pop up in the afternoon as those thunderstorms develop. Of course, this pattern of development is not exact, but I kind of get that general feeling that we're going to see storms generate along 49, and then we're going to see that outflow expand outward, and we'll see storms increase out that way, out either way, from to the west and to the east. So let's just take a look at it. Here's what it looks like on the Futurecast, the HRRR model, lining up along 49 from Shreveport actually down to Baton Rouge. So I guess it's going to take 71 there, and then go over on 190, avoid the speed traps, and it will. Yeah, I don't think it has to do that. But then tomorrow, this is the big question: 4th of July. What are we going to get? We've been going with about a 20% coverage on these storms. May have to bump to 30, but look at this. This is 5 p.m., and then it's going to dissipate and move out, it looks like. I can't rule out rain during fireworks time and all that stuff, but I do think that it's going to be going away at that point. So I'm still leaning toward a dry day, but it's something we're going to have to keep an eye on. Going to have to keep an eye on the skies, eye on the radar, all that stuff. General thunderstorm outlook again. There's not an official risk for severe weather, but I think we could, as you know, see an isolated pop-up storm that gets a little rowdy out there. And for today, it's going to be confined to the afternoon and evening. Mid-90s for highs. We have about a 30 to 40% coverage on those storms. And then we have the tropics to discuss, and look at this thing. It has scooted all the way over to the Atlantic, as we were kind of talking about yesterday. It looked like this was going to take that eastern route. A few days ago, I thought it was going to be more split off on the western side. I'm happy to be wrong on this. This is up to a 60% chance for development, though. So if by chance you're heading to Charleston, out to the Outer Banks, something like that, there could be something that develops out here, but I don't think it's going to be terribly strong. And there goes the tail end of that front. You can see that front has actually pushed south of the Florida beaches, so the weather there has really improved. This forecast has changed wholesale. This is why you don't cancel a vacation or something. Things are looking a lot better out that way, a little worse to the east here, and this is the area where we're going to be watching for development right out there off the Carolina coast. Why is this happening in Florida? Why was I wrong to say that it would rain a lot and then, still encourage you to keep your vacation plans? But why is it drier now? That dry air pumped down the backside of this upper level low, and that drier air, oh, somebody's here. That's good. That's what happens when you do these things at home. A lot of moisture offshore here in the Atlantic, and then a lot of moisture in the eastern Gulf, but that's all going to shove onto the east, and we're going to see these rain showers and thunderstorms possibly, again, become a system out there in the western Atlantic. But looking at the GFS model, model, not a ton going on close to home. Again, it's going to be raining and storming out there. There's that attempt at some development, but out here, it's just going to be scattered storms. We're going to keep in this same pattern of daily isolated to scattered thunderstorms, and I don't foresee anything wild and crazy. Look at that. Out for Gulf Shores, Pensacola. We don't go any further. You know what? Maybe I can pull. Yeah. Okay. So even as I go further down into the peninsula, yeah, you're going to get a lot of rain. But and obviously this map was not meant to zoom and all that. But the Carolina coast, even where we possibly have this tropical development, it's not going to be that bad because they're mainly going to be on the backside of this thing. So here close to home, I'll kind of zoom in a little bit. Quarter inch, half inch. It might all happen today. That might be the only day you see rain. You know how it goes in the summer. 40% coverage today, 20% on the 4th and Saturday. Then rain chances do beef back up a bit Monday through Wednesday, but it's going to be scattered activity and can't really pin down exactly where or when, but it's nice to see blue on a map in the middle of July. Up in Kansas, I guess the average high, mid 90s, so maybe it'll be 90. But we still get to put blue because that's a little bit cooler than normal. And down here, it's going to be more the same pattern here. Scattered storms every day, hot and humid, Louisiana summer. That's what we've got going on. Nothing too crazy. Good morning, everyone. Thank y'all for watching. I'm going to get out of here. No need to belabor the point that it's the same thing, same as it ever was. And this weather pattern looks like it's going to continue for a couple of weeks. Now, I will prepare you with that boredom out there, and I'm very thankful we don't have the tropical season. I'm going to be fishing at Grand Isle, so I'm going to probably do an early update Monday, and I'm just getting out in front of this here. But Tuesday, Wednesday, and probably Thursday, I'll just be posting from down there and saying hi to you. I'm not going to be setting up the whole thing because let me tell you, I'm fishing from sunrise to sunset. That is what I do when I'm in Grand Isle. So yes, I will be out there wildening on the beach. Not wildening. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I'm clearly done for the day. I will see you back here tomorrow morning on the 4th. I'll be here. Again, holidays. We work holidays. I don't think the doorbell will be ringing tomorrow because I think that was probably some sort of delivery. But I will see you back here tomorrow, and we'll hopefully fine-tune a drier forecast for the 4th of July evening. I'll see you then.